Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones, but isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Ghulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and...
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your...
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Ghulam, we're leaving.
Tainari, what was that all about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hapate?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that...
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer.
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice.
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try...
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have... How about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a... Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure...
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say, needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise. So I'll leave it to them to show you.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! That's right. Tainari, we have something important to say to...
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you.
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go!
Farewell, and good luck to you both.
I've been waiting for you two. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru City. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and, I'm sorry. I should have told you, but I guess now I understand that the most important thing is— There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we— Thank you. That means a lot. Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My hand— Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat them. I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville. Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please—
We're way behind schedule. There's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every now and then. Next on the agenda?
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Next on the agenda? We're way behind schedule. on the agenda? Healthy body, healthy mind.
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most... As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in...
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy... Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord... May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom. Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and...
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusan... 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sage... Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and... Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea! But what are you going to ask it? Huh. Could it be because we're outlanders? You too? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't... He's from Sumeru, and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll... Let's see. Kainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
How can my own brother say something like that about me? It's plain hurtful.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me.
Great! You see, Kainari sent us...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results.
Here, this is a letter
Oh, let me see. Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we...
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise. Sorry, the Akasha did...
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting...
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the sanctuary.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mistake.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but...
No need to worry just yet. I'm only And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to... In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to... Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can...
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the...
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is... So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here. Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild...
I've been handed all the conversations.
Once again, I think I'm gonna overshoot this month's budget.
Must resist the power of temptation.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know...
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
Aw, another dead end. Well...
Please do not worry. I may know of... In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru. So an Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible...
Corps of 30? What a weird...
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, if you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters. You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
All right, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
Way behind schedule. next on the agenda?
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
It's nice to meet you, Oswald. We'd like to ask...
I see. So, Catherine's the one who's... Ha! It's true that the Eremites network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the
Wait, seriously?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own... It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to it. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with... Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance. And the Academia never announces anything about...
Really? Aw.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides...
All right. Well...
No problem. Always happy to...
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who...
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been at... Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad.
Whoa, really? Then do you...
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted, panicked by what he heard. The man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him. With the man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulation. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned...
Okay,
And then the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avid... Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath...
Yeah, thanks for the story! Paimon feels...
in a way, it seems like the story...
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can...
Of course. So did you two... I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was... this stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about rid of them.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
Did she have bandages wrapped?
Yes, that's her.
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That should keep him.
Working? I don't get it.
Next on the agenda.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe... Uh-oh. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They have...
I see. In that case, you two should scram.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And where...
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns... My lady, let's get going. You've been gone...
And if I refuse to go with...
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want...
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience and knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality, and every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now?
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your...
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were...
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still... So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me.
Okay.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
fine.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for...
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord
Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now.
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get...
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Yeah, we're already super grateful for everything you told us.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Paimon? Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But my younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body... At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. Who are you? How do I explain this? You might not... Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder. That you hate taking medicine every... Wow, you really do... Dunyarzad, is there any... What? Not really. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. But can you make my ill... Oh. I'm sorry. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat. Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus Festival.
What's the Sub-Zerus Festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of... I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival... But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost... The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zerus Festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death.
Aww.
It is. It's absolutely sure the Greater Lord founded Sumeru. But hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past...
Just remember that we're still out in public.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zerus Festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared. So I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along.
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much. Even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in
We're way behind schedule.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you... Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's...
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss this up. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular. Thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't
wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's
It's our dream.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros.
Dunyarzad, have you told them the origin of this?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about how this... According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater. A long, long time ago,
On one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birth, some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing as she danced upon the grass. Countless beautiful parisaras, those brilliant purple flowers, became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only..." Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the Divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the...
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered Padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras...
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Padisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had to... So, Traveler in Paimon, what do you think?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides...
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler in Paimon, everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking for... In that case, we'll take a look... Dad, let's look at dance. Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so... Did you know that the Sub-Zero's festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the fest...
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances... that's, what...
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of it. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the...
Life is so dull here.
Ah, dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was my grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And the Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is...
For me.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz.
Wow, did you sew all...
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there.
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the Goddess of Flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect... Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Huh. Come
to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa! Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say—
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the adventure, but saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. But take you two, for example. You travel—
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for—
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessary.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks—
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro, after all.
There's something
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was— Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia.
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work—
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know— Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well...
I take it you all know—
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild point—
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what—
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case—
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case— Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. If you're interested, maybe you can head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, Try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know.
If you're also interested.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for
You bet they are. The Scarlet King's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfond! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that. Good. Then we'll see you both at the
Work over to the Elrond. I'll have to rephrase the request. Scholars.
Denied. Next on the agenda.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Illusion shattered!
behind schedule. Next on the agenda, Born of Ice and Frost. There is no escape. Gotcha. No touching. Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
But a momentary distraction.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
All hail. We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda, I'm a little low on energy. No touching. There is no escape. I'm going in. Access denied. We're way behind schedule. No touching. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered. Access denied. No touching. For Rex Lapis. Busted. There is no escape.
Born of ice and frost. Didn't see that coming. Come on! Focus! Everybody stand back!
Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Access denied. Next on the agenda...
Off we go!
Time to go to work.
Where do you think you're going? Torn to oblivion! Illusion! Shattered! Ha!
We'll meet again.
Pay your dues.
Insolent! Teamwork is dreamwork! This is long overdue! Shine down! Game's up! Game's over! Busted!
Can't run from death. Roast and fry.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall...
Take them. I have no need.
Shine down! No touching! Quietly now.
We're way behind schedule.
There is no escape! Gotcha! Here comes the catch!
Born of ice and frost.
All hail! Illusion shattered!
on the agenda? Next on the agenda...
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape! Ha! and the thunder falls